How are you? My name's Samantha and this is my Stitch Your Library series. I'm a day late because yesterday we have had such bad thunderstorms. My internet was a little unhappy about the whole thunderstorm situation yesterday. So we have my Stitch Your Library today. Normally it would be on a Monday. Today is Tuesday the 14th, I think, of May. It's flying by, isn't it? I have one finished thing from my Ravelry queue. Just, if you've not been here before, my Stitch Your Library series, I am going through my quite substantial Ravelry queue, my library, and just trying to work through the things that I've had sitting in my queue for ages. I'm starting from the things that have been in there the longest up until the things that have been in there the newest. I've been working on having one big project and then making little projects in between so that I don't just get like bogged down. My current big project is the blanket that I've been showing. It's the Iron Heart blanket by Yarn Inspirations. I haven't really worked on it. I think I've done maybe 2 rows on it, so I'm not even going to bother getting out to show you. It's just been so warm this week. We've had a heat wave which ended in a thunderstorm, and today it's just raining. It's miserable. So I'm not going to show you the blanket. If you want to see the blanket, then watch any of the previous Stitch Your Libraries because it's on all of them. So instead, I decided to pick up the next thing on the list, which is a Mario scarf. I'll put a picture up here. It's double knitting, and it's been a while since I've done any double knitting, and I was a little bit tired. So I had to rip it out a few times, but this is all I have. And then on the other side, I'm using, this is Paint Box DK in black, and this was like a giant, I should probably weigh this to find out how much I've got. This started off as like a giant 400-gram ball. It's a Robin Baby DK. I don't know, I got it on clearance ages ago. So I thought I'll try using this up. My youngest person loves Mario. I love Mario. Everybody loves Mario. What's not to love? So I'm making him the Mario version. There's a Princess Peach version as well that I'm going to do afterwards, and I'm going to make that for me. But we'll see how we get on with this. In theory, even though it's double knitting, if you've never done double knitting before, then can you see each stitch, like that is one stitch. So as you're going along, depending on which side you're on, so like when I'm knitting on this side, I knit all of the green ones here. It's like a pale minty green colour. I don't know how well that's showing up, but you would knit all the green stitches and then bring both yarns to the front, and then just purl the black stitch, and then both yarns back to the back, knit the green stitch, and that's how you get the green on the front and black on the back. It's twice as much knitting, but it gives you a fully reversible finished object, and I quite like the edging on it as well. You see, it's quite cool. I have never done increases or decreases in double knitting before, so that should be interesting because this is supposed to be like you knit this bit, then knit this bit, and then attach them. But I've just gone straight across because I don't have the patience to be faffing about with it that much. And then I'm going to go up, and then it sort of goes out and then back in again. It's like a big diamond shape. So we'll see. I'm hoping, because obviously I can get more of this. I don't know if I can get more of this. I don't think I would be able to. So I'm hoping this is going to be enough. Maybe. So this is my current main project that I'm doing. Even though it's only got like 4 rows in it. Main project. I had to rip it out so many times though. It's just, I like doing double knitting. I love the effect of it. It's just very, and I need to get back into the flow of it. You have to actually pay attention to what you're doing. You have to look at your knitting. And normally when I knit, I don't really look. unless it's like lace or something equally complicated. If I'm just doing like stockinette or ribbon or purling, or you know, I don't look at my knitting usually. So yeah, that one, Mario scarf. So the blanket I've only done 2 rows on. I do have a finish as well. My small project that I picked for the week is this. Obviously I haven't sewn my ends in. Now, I'll take this off, I'll show you. I have quite a big head. I usually wear my hats sort of a bit more like that. Hats look so weird on me. It's not bad. I went down a hook size. This is the Rippled Slouch by Vanessa Fong, and I'll show you on there, but yeah, can you see the, I don't know why I'm doing that. I'll put a picture up here because it's very, very glary. Yeah, it was a easy enough pattern. It's a free pattern. So I got it on Ravelry. It links through to the blog. I will link the blog as well. Yeah, it's easy enough pattern. The pattern calls for using I think it's a 5.5 that it calls for, and a 6. Because she wants you to use different for the ribbon as the hat. And it was an easy enough pattern to follow. The only thing that I dislike about it is, so I've got hair in my eye. Oh! At the beginning, you start off with a rib and then you work the hat. And at the beginning, it's like, instead of saying, chain this many, do a half double crochet rib for this long, it's, well, I did this, but you can also do this, and you can also do this, and you can also use this stitch. And, you know, I know that it's giving people choice because people have preferences and whatever, but I feel like if you have a preference for a rib, then you're going to do that anyway. And I think it makes it very confusing. If I was like a beginner reading that, I think I might be a little confused at all the options given. You know, like, use a pattern because you want to be, what is this? Use a pattern because you want to be told how to make the thing. So being given all of these choices, I find can be a little much. But this gives you, I've never done this stitch before, and it gives a lovely squishy fabric. I was worried about it being quite see-through, but like when I started down here, I worried about it being quite see-through, but as you can see, once you get into the actual pattern, it's not like solid dense, but it's dense enough so there's no holes in it. And yeah, it's nice to squish. For this, I used, oh, that's the other thing as well. She's like, you can use whatever weight yarn you want. And to be fair, you can. Now that I've done the pattern, I could easily adapt that for a lighter weight or a heavier weight yarn. I use this ball of Stylecraft Aran in Sage. So I'm on my phone, everything's back to front, I apologise. It is Sage colour 1725. This is how much I have left. I have not weighed it, but I would say there's maybe a bit between 10-15 grams left maybe. There's not a lot. So yeah, it was a nice little way to get rid of another ball of yarn out my stash. And that will go into the pile to get a photograph to put in my shop. I'm in the process currently of putting things into my website shop. I'm going to have stuff in my website, and I'm not going to be updating Etsy anymore, I think. I'm just going to leave the stuff on there to expire. And so yeah, if anybody's interested in any of my things, they will be on Ko-fi and they will be on my website. And I think that'll be it. I think I might be done with Etsy. So that's it for this week. We are just under 10 minutes. It's going to be just over 10 minutes by the time I say goodbye, but that's not too bad going. I am now going to go on Zoom and do my course, and then I have a million other things to do. I'm almost at the end of my course. I've only got this week and next week to go, and then that's it. I'm done. So I'll be back next week, hopefully on a Monday. Hopefully these thunderstorms will stop, and yeah, I will see you on Friday for my regular podcast.